at simple equations in real life examples, that is how we make use of simple equations to solve real life problems that we encounter. So let us look at the first example. Rohan subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. He finds the result to be 8. How many notebooks Rohan has? So first of all, we need to set up the equation. So how do we set up the equation? We consider that value which we do not know as a variable. So what do we do not know here? How many notebooks Rohan has. So let us assume that the number of notebooks that Rohan has is equal to X. Now let us establish the expression based on the condition that is given in the question. So the condition is that Rohan subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. So he is subtracting thrice the number of notebooks he has, that is 3x. He is subtracting 3x from 50. And when he subtracts 3x from 50, what is the result that he gets? The result is 8. So basically 50 minus 3x is equal to 8. So this is the equation. Now how do we find the value of x? By solving this equation. So how do we solve this equation? We keep the variables on the left hand side and we start moving the constants to the right hand side. So this becomes 8 minus 50. Therefore minus 3x is equal to minus 42. Or we can say x is equal to minus 42 divided by minus 3. So minus minus would be plus, and this 3 into 14 is equal to 42. So x is equal to 14. That means Rohan has 14 textbooks. Let's look at the next example. Dhoni scored twice as many runs as Kohli. Together their runs fell too short of a double century. How many runs did each one score? So we do not know the scores of each of them. So let us assume that Kohli had scored X runs. So if Kohli scored X runs, how many runs Dhoni scored? Dhoni scored twice as many runs as Kohli. Therefore Dhoni scored 2x. Right? Now the next condition in the question is that together their runs fell too short of a double century. So total runs of Dhoni and Kohli, what would be their total runs together? So total runs would be x plus 2x. So x plus 2x is nothing but 3x. This is 2x plus 1x. So that is 3x. Now as per the question, this 3x is less than double century. 1 century is 100. So double century is 200. So the question says that this 3x is less than 200 by 2. That means the difference between 200 and 3x is equal to 2. So this is our simple equation. So we need to solve this. So how do we solve this? It becomes minus 3x is equal to 2 minus 200. Or we can say minus 3x is equal to minus 198. Or x is equal to minus 198 divided by minus 3. So minus minus would be plus. So this is 3 6 is 18, 3 6 is 18. So the value of x will be 66. So this is the score of Kohli. So Kohli scored 66 runs. And how many runs did Dhoni score? He scored 2 into 66. That is 132 runs. So Dhoni's score is 132 and Kohli's score is 66. Thank you. Some of the questions based on the applications of simple equations. Question number 1. Maya, Madhura and Mohsina are friends studying in the same class. In a class test in geography, Maya got 16 out of 25, Madhura got 20. Their average score was 19. How much did Mohsina score? So in this question, whose score is something that we do not know. We know that Maya scored 16. We also know Madhura scored 20. What about Mohsina? We do not know Mohsina's score. So let us assume that Mohsina's score is X. Right? Now what is the condition that is given in the question? The condition is that the average of their score is given as 19. Now considering Mohsina's score is X, Maya's score is 16 and Madhura's score is 20. How do we find the average of their scores? we have learned how to find average in the previous lesson only, right? So average is about summing them up divided by their number. So what would be the sum? X plus 16 plus 20 divided by how many of them are present? 3. Maya, Madhura and Mosena. So this divided by 3. But according to the question, this average is actually 19. So that means x plus 16 plus 20 divided by 3 is equal to 19. So this is our equation. So how do we solve this? 6 plus 20 plus 16 is 36 divided by 3 is equal to 19. Now let's move 3 to the right hand side. So we get x plus 36 is equal to 19 into 3. So 19 into 3 is 57. So x plus 36 is equal to 57, or we can say x is equal to 57 minus 36, which is equal to 21. Therefore, Mosina's score is 21 out of 25. Question number 2. People of Sundargram planted a total of 102 trees in the village garden. Some of the trees were fruit trees. The number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. What was the number of fruit trees? Now we need to find the number of fruit trees. So let us assume that the number of fruit trees is x. That is anyways our first step, is to assume something that we do not know as x. Now let's make use of the condition that is given. The condition is number of non-fruit trees is 2 more than 3 times the number of fruit trees. So 3 times the number of fruit trees plus 2 more, that is 3x plus 2. This is going to be the number of non-fruit trees. Now according to the question, the total number of trees that was planted was 102. So total number of trees would be fruit plus non-fruit trees. The sum of these two is equal to 102. Now fruit trees is x, non-fruit trees is 3x plus 2. So basically x plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 102. So x plus 3x would be 4x plus 2 is equal to 102. So let's solve this to find out the value of x. So 4x will be equal to 102 minus 2, or we can say 4x is equal to 100. Therefore, x is equal to 100 divided by 4. So we know that 4 into 25 is 100. Therefore, x is equal to 25. And what was x? X was the number of fruit trees. So the number of fruit trees planted is 25. Question number 3. Ebenhal thinks of a number. If she adds 19 to it and divides the sum by 5, she will get 8. So you have to definitely find that number. So let us say that let the number be x. Now she adds 19 to that number, that means x plus 19, and then she divides this sum by 5, that means x plus 19 divided by 5. And what does she get? She gets the result as 8. So this is a pretty simple equation and we can definitely solve this. So this becomes x plus 19, we move 5 to right hand side, so it becomes 8 into 5. So x plus 19 is equal to 8 into 5, that is 40. So we can say x is equal to 40 minus 19. Therefore, x is equal to 21. So 21 is the number that she thought of. Question number 4. If I take 3/4 of a number and count up 3 more, I get 21. What is the number? So again, pretty simple. Let us say that the number is x. So what are we actually doing? We take 3/4 of this number, that means 3 by 4x, and then we count up 3 more. That means we are adding 3 more to it. So 3 by 4x plus 3, and what do we get? We get 21. So 3 by 4x plus 3 is equal to 21. This is our equation and we have to find x. So let us first move this 3 to right hand side, so we get 21 minus 3. So we can say 3 by 4x is equal to 18, or this 4 can move this side, so this becomes 3x is equal to 18 into 4, or we can say 3x is equal to 18 into 4 is 72, or x is equal to 72 divided by 3. So 3 2 is 6, 3 4s are 12. So x is equal to 24. So the number is 24. So with this, we have reached towards the end of this lesson, and I'm very sure that you would have felt that this lesson on simple equations was very, very interesting and simple as well. As the name said, simple equations. The equations were pretty simple to solve and to make them. So try to solve more and more questions. This is a very interesting lesson. If you try solving it yourself, it's really good. You are really going to be very, very good at it. So read the question, understand it, set up an equation following the tips that I gave you, and then solve the equations very simply using the 4 tips that I had mentioned. So I hope this lesson would have helped you. See you all in the next lesson.